Good morning and welcome to today's vlog. This week is a big week across all aspects. So we've got business, personal and fitness. So first off, let's kick off with business. It's not just the first week of a new month, which means that normally we have to obviously review the previous month before, but it's also the first week of a new quarter. So this is a time where we develop our clients' quarterly reports and schedule meetings to catch up about the previous quarter, so in this case Q1, and the plans moving forward for Q2. We've spoken about that briefly within Q1, but now it's kind of moving on to actually action it in Q2, make sure nothing's changed, make sure that we can continue the way that we're continuing, and generally just make sure that the strategies that we built at the end of last year for this year are working, and if not, then we need to sort of pivot a little bit, but we can see all that through the data and the analytics pulled from the past 3 months. This week we also have a meeting with a brand new client. So this client has actually signed on the dotted line, so they are 100% a client, and this is a kickoff meeting. So what I'll do is, after I've been to the kickoff meeting, I will explain exactly what we went through and how to conduct a kickoff meeting, essentially, just in case you've got a new client coming up and you need to know how to plan one of these effectively. Essentially, what we're going to do in short is find out as much as we can about the business. We've already done the discovery phase, so we've had a few meetings before during the sales phase to get to know them a little bit more. This is really deep diving into everything about their business so that we can go away and create a strategy for them moving forward. I've also got the opportunity to go to Advertising Week Europe this week, so I'm going to pop along there and I will show you what I can of that. In terms of my personal life, we're actually putting our house on the market. This was actually sort of in works last week. However, the estate agent came over on Friday afternoon to sort of pitch, and then we were making our decision over the weekend. We had a few estate agents come over to basically pitch what they could do for us, and then we have made a decision and got back to them and said yes, so it's all systems go. I'm pretty sure we've got some agents coming over later on in the week because it's like a team. There's different branches, but their local team they're going to send out just to make sure that they all know how to effectively sell the house, as well as a photographer coming out doing some photography and videography of the whole house, which is exciting but incredibly nerve-wracking. I'll try and, you know, as much, or as I think the best thing to do is, if it's related or if it's exciting, so to speak, then of course I'll take you along, but it's going to be a lot of boring behind the scenes stuff initially. I think that something that might not be that exciting but is very relevant is getting the mortgage side of things moving on to our new house, especially because now I'm self-employed, so I'll let you know how that stuff goes, any tips and tricks that I can share with that, but I'm not at that stage yet. So we're getting a house on the market. I think it will be on over the next couple of weeks, so yeah, fingers crossed all goes well there. And finally, fitness-wise, I have my usual 4 runs this week, but one of those is going to be my biggest run of the whole entire 16-week London Marathon prep. So I am incredibly nervous. We'll see how we get on. I've got a few smaller runs to do before then, but then next weekend, well, this weekend, I'm going to be doing 32 kilometres. So I will take you along the journey with me there and let you know how I get on. So as I said, a busy week on all counts, so I think it's best we crack on, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the vlog. See you soon. Hey everyone, so the kickoff meeting is done and dusted. I've just driven through some very nice country roads to get home. It's literally, the client is only 20 minutes from me, but the whole way is just like fields. It was just gorgeous. I just love it when it's sunny, can you tell? I've mentioned it twice now on the vlog and it's only been 2 clips. Sorry, that might be loud, but it's actually boiling in here. If it's too loud, then I've messed up this clip, but the aircon needs to be on because otherwise I might actually die. So yeah, the kickoff meeting went really well. I was there for 2 hours. We spoke about previous tactics they've tried before, different events that they go to, different events that they're going to, in terms of how many leads they get through, what does that mean in terms of conversions and what's the value of those conversions, the sectors that they deal in. We literally ran through everything. I think a kickoff meeting is so important because as a marketing agency or anything really, if you're proposing to a business, it's so easy to take them face value online, for example, and then go to them and be like, you need this, you need this, you need this. Don't do that. Find out about their business, find out, like I say, what they've tried before, what they want to do, where they want the business to go, how big the business is, how much money they want to invest in their marketing spend, and then you can go back to them with a bit of a strategy about what to do next, and obviously you're going to provide the what to do next. So that was what the whole meeting was about, essentially, is just asking them so many questions about their business, because who knows businesses better than business owners or people that work in it day to day? You don't know more than them, so take it from them. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so heated about it, but yeah, getting information from them is so valuable, because now I've got like 2 pages of notes that I can go back. I'll chat with the others that I was in the meeting with from my side, and we can just come up with a bit of a strategy for them, and then we'll go back and present that strategy. And that's not fixed, so that's just our recommendations, and then they can say yes, no. We can obviously negotiate on different things and stuff like that. So it's all very exciting. I love bringing a new client on board, is the best thing. And this client, like I say, we've met online before, but this was face to face, and they're a really nice team. So I'm looking forward to getting started and working with these guys, really. So the game plan for the rest of today is to actually get home. I'm going to pop by Tesco's first and get a meal deal. I know that people will want to know, I'm a pescatarian, so I can't eat any meat. So my go-to is a tuna and cucumber sandwich, awesome sushi. I know that Tesco sushi is technically not real sushi, but it's nice. Fish, rice, that sort of thing, a big vibe. Normally, salt and vinegar hula hoops, the big hoops, they're a bit of a thing. And then we've got either an energy drink, but I've already had an energy drink this morning because I didn't have a coffee, and so I'll get a Pepsi Max. So tuna and cucumber sandwich, or sushi, big hoops, or a Monster Munch pickled onion depending on the day, and a Pepsi Max. And then I'm going to go home, write up all my notes properly, and then I've got a meeting in a couple of hours with a client. Then I've got a bunch of reports still to churn out this afternoon as well as tomorrow. I need to go for a run at some point today. I think I've got an interval based run today, so that'd be good, but there's quite a lot to do and we're already halfway through the day, so I should stop yapping and crack on. Happy Friday. You can see, I think, yep, nice and glistening. I've just got back from my interval session. So this morning was 800 metre warm up, 90 seconds walking rest, 800 metres at a faster pace. Once again, I'm not going to talk about paces. 2 minutes rest, then, times by 2. Wait, start again. 800 metres chill, conversational pace, 90 seconds walking rest, 800 metres quicker, 2 minutes rest, 800 metres at that same pace, 2 minutes rest, 400 metres at a quicker pace, 90 second rest, another 400, 90 second rest, 500 cool down. So that is a good way to start the morning. It's 8:45 at the moment, so I'm going to have a shower and then jump on my laptop for a bit. We've got some people coming over this morning about the house stuff that obviously I mentioned before. So just need to make sure that the house is all together, which I think it is, but just a last few little bits. And then yeah, I'll just be working most of the day. I think I'm going to go to the gym at lunch, and then tonight I'm out for dinner and some drinks with some friends. So a nice Friday in store. I think it's meant to be like 20 degrees today, and it's whatever of April, 4th of April. So that's a nice surprise. Any other updates? Don't think at the moment. I will check in with you later. And over the weekend, because I've got my longest run of this marathon block ever. So I've done my 22, 27, and this week is aim for 30 or 32. So I'm going to take you along for that to document it in case anything bad happens to me. Someone can find my phone and see the struggle was real, but hopefully we make it through. So anyway, I'll catch up with you later because obviously I'm rambling as per, and have a lovely Friday. Bye. Hello everyone, I'm 15k in to my questionable length run. I don't know how long I'm running today because I'm not feeling 100%, so just thought I'd leave and sort of see what crack is. Excuse the sunglasses and the all the gear no idea combination. Just having a little refuel and then I will get going again and catch up with you at the next sort of pit stop. I've just been head down. I've been listening to podcasts today, which is different. I normally listen to music, so yeah, different vibe. It's a beautiful day. It's like perfect running weather, so just seeing how we get on basically. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Hello, back for another check-in. Just stopped to walk once again to do the check-in. I've got 5k left, so I've hit 27 kilometers, which is now I'll be doing further than I've ever done before. So I've got 5k left, and then that'll be the last big long run. I wasn't going to do the 32 today, but I got carried away. I've had to take myself into some pretty dark places, but we've got there in the end. So yeah, 5k to go, and then I'll hit 32. I was going to do the whole fueling strategy throughout, but like I said, I've been feeling shit this morning. Wasn't going to do the long run, and then got a bit carried away. So, but it's been quite boring anyway. I've literally just stacked away some gels and some Lucasades. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky, aren't I? That's about it. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this thing. I'll check in at the end when I've hit the 32 just to prove it. So yeah, see you later. It's done. 32 kilometers, the longest run I'll have to do on the marathon block, marathon prep, whatever you want to call it. The hardest bit is done, well, apart from the actual day. So the next few weeks can be medium and speed work, and then oh my god, that was honestly, I mean, I would say last week was probably more difficult. The 27, I didn't obviously film that one, but that was bleak, that was horrendous. This one was okay, it was just painful. But yeah, it's done. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but thank you for watching this week's vlog, and I will catch up with you next week. Have a good one, guys.